Hello, hello. This is Paper Cuts Included coming to you live from the Ninja Turtles sleeping blanket. And that's how you know it's legit. Today we're going to talk about some more pickups. I got quite a few things this week. But first, the actual first time I'm going to remember, I'm going to show off some of my artwork first. If this is your first video, this is a channel about 3 working artists talking about comic books, comic book art, art in general. And we're going to try to start every video with some art that we're working on. So I'll show off, I guess, a little bit of a series I'm working on. I just read Frank Miller's Martha Washington, Give Me Liberty, so I'm going to be doing a couple pieces kind of inspired by it. So I'm going to be doing 2 watercolor paintings because I want to try to do watercolor more. So I'm going to make 2 like fake posters for propaganda that I could see in that world. So this was fun to kind of look up and draw, especially when people saw what the original poster for this was, because this original guy's Hitler, so it made it look like I was drawing Hitler. So that was quite a few interesting questions. But yeah, it's gonna be 2 watercolor paintings, then a woodcut in the middle. I'm a printmaker by trade, but I want to mess with watercolors more. And then something that I know is gonna get one of my co-hosts excited for is my contribution, or one of my contributions to the Fallout zine. This is going to be the cover, the back cover, and I'm real excited about it. I didn't think it looked that good. Let me know how you think it looks in the comments. I'm going to make a second one anyway and see which one I like more. So we got that. And now we're going to talk about the pickups I got this week. All of these are actually from today. Me and one of the co-hosts hit up a game exchange, and we both found stuff, which is kind of rare for one of us because he don't buy nothing. So first I'm going to get into the one I'm probably going to talk about the least, because we're going to do a whole episode on it, that being Hero Illustrated. This is a comic news kind of magazine, like Wizard, and that one I looked at in our first ever video, I think it was called Vantage, but this one's a lot better than Vantage, and I don't know how I would compare it to Wizard. They look kind of cookie cutter, but this one might have it over the edge for me, because there's not a whole just back page of newsprint dedicated to values. Kind of just skips that. But like I said, I'm going to do a whole video on this, but probably some of the co-hosts. So there's not going to be a whole lot of me talking about it. I'll kind of get to the highlights we're going to talk about in the video, though. That way you know what we're going to talk about. There's a pretty good Alan Moore interview. There's a Art Adams interview. A Xenozoic Tales talk about, which I got to learn more about Xenozoic Tales and Cadillacs and dinosaurs, which beforehand I kind of was confused why there was a difference, but now I know. So it's gonna be a wild ride when we look at this one. So I'll flip to a random page. Oh look, I flipped to the poster actually. There's your treat. Normies, Lady Rawhide. What a great, I'm sure, very realistic costume design. I'm sure someone can actually fight crime in that. But no, we're going to do a whole video on this, so I'm not going to spend that much time on it. One of the cool things I want to say is this War Machine ad, the comic book store I went to until it closed, from about maybe 5th grade in elementary till senior year of high school, it had this as a cutout, and he put books in it, so that's cool to see. So, but like I said, I'm going to do a whole video on this, so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm going to talk about the other pickup I got. I got 3 series, but like you're going to see, the other 2 I got is a lot. I got a whole stack of Chaykin's American Flag book by First Comics. I've wanted to check out American Flag for a while. I'm going to flip through the covers, and I was able to get these for $1 each, so I figured why not pick them up while I'm there. Love that cover. I don't really know a whole lot about American Flag other than I don't know if I should call it like the Martha Washington series, but I think it's got those themes. Future America, corporations rule it. And then you got Howard Chaykin himself, not really, but he draws all his male characters to look like himself as I think he's called a Plexus Ranger. I don't really know what he does. So once I get issue 1, yes, I can read it. But I wanted to get these while I had the chance for $1 a book, because I got 12 issues, so over a fifth of the whole run. So, yep, I'm glad I picked these up, glad I found them. The only bad thing about American Flag is I go into some stores and they're overpriced. I'm not spending $8 to $10 an issue on these, which is what some people want to charge because they see it's not a DC or a Marvel. They think it must be some obscure random book like Turtles and charge a pretty penny for it, and I'm not for that. My friend got most of his run and co-host for like 50 cents a book, so jealous for him when I had to pay $1 a book. I love this cover too. This might be the one I display on my long box to remind me it's American Flag. And then the cool thing, this guy, Dalgada, I have no idea what it's about. I have the first issue. I got in like a 50-cent bin like a month ago, and to hear Frank Miller praise it makes me want to check it out more. I just bought it because it looked like a cool book, so we'll probably do a video on that now, knowing that Frank said it's good. Got that Frank seal of approval, or should we say that holy terror approval. So, done with that. This is going to be a shorter video.